Lesson 8 is all about perimeter. And the first question that we have is, what is the perimeter of this triangle? Now, perimeter means distance around the outside of a shape. So we're going to start from the top and we're going to go around the outside of this triangle. We're going to add all those sides up, all three sides, to figure out what the total distance would be if we had to go from the top and go all the way around. So we've got 30 millimeters plus 20 millimeters on the bottom plus 30 millimeters on our other side of our triangle. We add those up. 0, 0, and 0 gives us 0. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 3 more is going to give us 8. So we have 80. Our unit is going to be millimeters. We always have to include units when we're talking about perimeter, because we want to know if it's 80 millimeters or 80 feet or 80 miles. So be precise with your answer. Now our key vocabulary word for this lesson is perimeter, and hopefully you've got that definition. Okay, the definition of perimeter is the distance around a shape, and we could find the perimeter around any type of shape. Be sure you take the time to put this key vocabulary words into your notes so you have it to refer back to if you ever have a question about what perimeter is. Now, our next question says the perimeter of a square is 20 centimeters. We want to know what the length of each side is. So let's say we have our side on top and our side on bottom, our two vertical sides across from each other. If we add all four of those sides up, we must get an answer that's equal to 20, because we know that's the perimeter. So something is equal to 20 centimeters. Let's call each of these sides x. X, 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 and x. And we're going to call them x because we want to give them a label, but we don't know what that label would be. So what we would have to say is, well, if we added x plus x plus x plus x, we'd get 20. What that could look like is this. X plus x 4 times is equal to 20. And all those values of x have to be the same. They have to be exactly the same because this is a square. So let's think about that. We've got 4 x's. So we're going to have 4 times x. And the way I'm going to write it is 4 times x. When they're touching each other, that means multiplication equals 20. Now you think about it. What number do you multiply by 4 in order to get to 20? Hopefully you said 5. So if we multiply 4 times 5, that's equal to 20. And we could have figured that out by saying 20 divided by 4 is equal to x, or it's equal to 5. And we have our answer. So the length of each side must be 5 centimeters, because 5 times 4 is equal to 20 centimeters. And we'd be all done with this problem. I'm going to put a double box here to show that that's our answer, and this was just an intermediate step. Our lesson practice will be on page 36 and 37 for our next class to begin. Make sure you've got your notes all done, and I will see you soon. Have a good evening.